Welcome back to another video, everybody. In today's video, I'm going to talk about your limiting beliefs and how it's absolutely demolishing you and how you can fix it. This is an extremely important video. I want you all to listen up and really pay attention and make sure you are applying the things that I'm talking about in this video. So everybody has limiting beliefs. Now, what does that mean? A limiting belief is you thinking that you cannot do something. You don't believe that you are capable of doing something, so you are limiting your thinking. You are limiting your beliefs. If I had to say anything, I would say that limiting beliefs are the #1 reason why people don't succeed in life. They do not think that they are capable of doing things and accomplishing things, and they just see other people win and they think they're just smart or lucky, right? Nothing's luck. It's a product of hard work. It's a product of believing in yourself. Now, if you are a day trader, which you most likely are striving to day trade because you are on my channel, you have a limiting belief. You do not think that you are capable of becoming profitable. You may look at a profitable day trader and think that they know something that you don't, or they're just smarter than you. Let me tell you something that is completely false. In the beginning, when I first started day trading, I had limited beliefs. I didn't really feel like I was capable of becoming a profitable day trader because I always thought, why me? Like, why me? Why Evan? These people might have something that I don't have. They might just be a little bit smarter than me. I don't know. I had all these really bad limiting beliefs and bad habits, and they were the #1 thing holding me back because I lacked confidence. And when I lack confidence, I don't trade good. I don't perform well in things. So I had a very strong limiting belief that I didn't think I could become profitable. Now, fast forward to now, I realized that limiting belief was so stupid, and all I had to do was just delete it and truly believe, and I probably would have gotten it faster than I did. So it's extremely important that you talk to yourself and you explain to yourself that there is nothing holding you back from accomplishing things that you see other people accomplish. There's nothing holding you back from getting your dream car. There is nothing holding you back from getting your dream house or apartment. There is literally nothing holding you back. You need to completely eliminate those limiting beliefs, and you will simply pave a road. You will open up doors that allow new opportunity into your life. You will allow God to change your life. The only thing holding you back is yourself. It's this little thing in your head. This brain is holding you back because you simply think you can't. Well, if you think you can't, you simply can't. If you think you can, you simply can. It's that simple. You think, you do. What you think is what you become. It's extremely important you understand that. Every single thing that you think of is what you are manifesting in your life. If you do not think you can do it and you just think other people are smarter than you need to get that limiting belief out of your head right now. It's not real, it's fake, it's fear. That's all it is. It's simply fear. Fear is so stupid. Why have fear in anything, right? You have one chance on this earth. Make the best out of it. Completely eliminate that fear. It's not real. That's not your true self talking to yourself. You know deep down that you can actually get this. You know that you are capable of it. You just have a simple, stupid limiting belief. You just need to simply throw it away, right? Look at me. 2 years ago, a little over 2 years ago, I was not doing anything good, right? I had bad habits. I was broke, unprofitable. I was just not a person I wanted to become. Now, obviously, in that stage, in that mental state of me constantly being negative, I obviously developed limiting beliefs. Now, on my self-development journey, when I started to become better and I started to hit the gym and I started to eat healthier and I started to think of a different life than I was currently living, my limiting beliefs started to slowly fade away. I started to simply believe. I started to believe, okay, this is possible. Let me just put in the work. Let me become 1% better every single day. And in no time, my life changed. Guys, I'm so freaking passionate about this because I was a nobody like 2 years ago, and now I'm actually somebody, right? I have something to prove for it. Like, I've completely changed my life. All because I just put in some effort and I eliminated those limiting beliefs that were just simply holding me back. It's like I had so much resistance. It's like somebody was literally pushing me. It's like there was just a hefty pool of wind. It was just resistance, and that stupid mentality of I can't do it simply became true. Up until I made the decision that it's not true, I can simply let my old version of myself die and I can be reborn. I know I can. Anybody can. You watching this video, you can simply be reborn if you cut out your limiting beliefs, you cut out your bad habits, and you start to replace those bad habits with good habits. Stop doom scrolling, stop waking up late, stop eating unhealthy, go to the gym, do the things that you know you should be doing. Study the charts, backtest, do everything that you know you should be doing, and completely eliminate those limiting beliefs, because the minute that you do that and the minute you think you know, wait, this is actually possible. I think I'm starting to understand that these people are no different than me. I'm just limiting myself mentally. It's all a mental thing, guys. Life is all mental, literally. If you think something is hard, it's going to be hard. If you think something is easy, it's going to be easy. Everything is in your head. All of your problems that you're suffering with right now are simply in your head. You just need to get them out. Now, guys, it's extremely important to understand that your limiting beliefs have a lot to do with your environment. Have you grown up in a household that was very, very negative? Your parents had extremely bad limiting beliefs. They didn't think they could become rich. They didn't think they could afford this and that. And they were always throwing around the word, I can't afford this, I can't afford that. As a child, and as you grow up in an environment like that, you tend to create that belief that you also can't do things, right? You're gonna follow in your parents' path. If they can't do it, why can you do it, right? You have to realize that, yes, you come from your parents and you grew up that way, but at the end of the day, you are your own human being. You make decisions, not your parents, not your friends, not your siblings. No. You make the decision, right? You make it. The more you hang around broke people and the more you hang around negative people, you start to attract and you start to consume their limiting beliefs because they will push it onto you. Oh, I can't afford this. Oh, this is expensive. Oh, this and this and that. Oh, I'm just not good enough. The more you hear that around you, the more you're going to subconsciously think that it's true. This is why I made a video previously. It's extremely important that you watch this. I talked about cutting some people out of your life and changing your environment, right? The more you cut negative people out of your life, the less noise you have to hear from them that's going to subconsciously affect you. It's really, really important you do this. I made that decision. I cut a lot of negative people out of my life. And in return, I had a much better outcome. I started to develop. I started to become a lot better. I started to have trust in myself. I started to have trust in the process. My limiting beliefs started to slowly fade away. Everything just started to slowly flow. It was almost like a river. Like everything just started to perfectly work out as soon as I made a simple decision in my life. Everything in your life right now that's going wrong, you just have to decide. That's all you have to do is decide whether or not you're going to continue living this way. And you simply wake up and you simply make the change right then and there. That's it. And you guys need to realize that most limiting beliefs are not facts. It's not something that ever even happened to you. It's just something you feel due to a deep down insecurity that you just simply need to fix. You need to start gaining confidence. And this is why I like to hit the gym, because it makes me feel more confident. It makes me look better, so I feel more confident. When I feel more confident, I feel as if I can do more things. So a lot of it has to do with your daily routine and your daily habits. The minute you can change that, and the minute you can start changing possibly the way you look by hitting the gym and eating healthier, the more confidence you're gonna gain. The less you're gonna feel limited. These limiting beliefs are just going to start flowing out of you and disappearing because you now have confidence. It's extremely important, guys. And you need to also realize that your past failures do not define you whatsoever. You're gonna fail. Failing is good because failing helps you learn to not do the same thing over and over again. So don't let a past failure dictate what's going on in this current moment or in the future, because it doesn't matter. It was in the past. That's why it's called the past. It's behind. It's behind closed doors. Let it go. If something happened to you that destroyed your confidence or made you feel insecure or gave you a limiting belief, let it go because it's in the past. It doesn't even exist. In this current 3D realm, in this current reality, it literally does not exist, right? If you failed a bunch of tests in school and now you don't think you're smart, well, number one, that's a horrible, horrible dictation of whether or not your IQ is high or low. But if you did really, really bad in school, it's in the past. You've moved on from it, right? It doesn't matter anymore. That doesn't dictate whether or not you're gonna become a profitable day trader or make a lot of money, right? It doesn't matter. If you took a lot of losses and you've blown a lot of eval accounts, it doesn't matter. It's in the past. That money's gone. It's not coming back. Let it go. Start to develop the habit of, I can do this. It doesn't matter what happened in the past. My past self doesn't define me in this current moment because I have the ability to change myself in this current moment. Everything is up to me. Literally everything is up to you guys. I'm telling you. I want you guys to pause the video right now and I want you to say it to yourself. I do not have any limiting beliefs. I know I am capable of doing everything that I desire. Start to positively talk about yourself, right? It's going to completely change the way your subconscious mind thinks, and you're going to start seeing things start to slowly shift in your life the minute you change your vocabulary about yourself. It's so important, guys. I'm so passionate about this because it's so freaking true. It's so freaking true. And one thing that can also help is looking at evidence that can prove that limiting belief incorrectly. Meaning, find somebody that was in your current circumstance, whether that be financially or whatever, and see where they're at now. Now this is somebody obviously who's been successful, who did it. And this is obviously somebody who has completely destroyed those limiting beliefs and now they are successful. So there are a million stories of people who had it much worse than you. Either that's genetically or that's environmental, etc. There's always going to be somebody that had it worse than you who is doing so amazing right now. Learn from those people. Learn what they did to eliminate those limiting beliefs. Now I'm telling you right now, because I used to have them, I'm giving you solutions to the problem right now. The number one reason why you're not profitable is because of your limiting beliefs. I'll put any amount of money on it right now. The minute that I started to shift my mentality and think that it was possible, I started to make money. I started to make insane money from payouts. It's just a switch just flipped for me. It was crazy. If somebody is talking very negatively around you, whether that's a parent, they're always complaining, etc., it's really, really important that you guys remember this video, remember my voice. I don't want you to be affected by them because they are just in a very negative mindset and they clearly have limiting beliefs that held them back throughout their entire life, and they project a lot of their insecurities onto you and your overall environment. I like to think of negativity as just like a bug. It's just like an annoying bug that you just need to like get out. You just push it away, right? When your parents are screaming at you or whatever, just remember you're better than this. Your reaction will dictate the outcome to that problem. If you can just calm yourself down in that current moment and say, everything's fine, I'm gonna be out of here soon, everything's gonna work out for myself, you just got 10% closer to your goals, believe it or not. Just by saying those words, you are changing your mind. And I'm gonna end it off with, you need to start making your goals a lot bigger. Yes, make them a lot bigger. You're probably striving for something so small right now, whether that's just a payout or a couple extra $1,000s a month that will like change your life. Why not tell yourself, I'm striving for multi 6 figures a month. This is going to shorten your little goal that you had before and make it very insignificant. When you do that, that creates less resistance between you and actually achieving that goal. If you say, I want to make $10 million, well, your old goal was to make $3,000 a month. Now your goal is $10 million. That little $3,000 goal is so small, and now it's so much more achievable because you're going for massive heights, right? Take out those limiting beliefs and start to expand your mind, expand your goals, expand where you want to be at in life. Imagine yourself living your current dream life in this moment. How good would it feel to live your dream life? How good would it genuinely feel? Like, how would you feel as an individual that's making so much money, who's ripping payouts, who understands the markets, who is potentially teaching others? How would that feel? Start to feel those emotions now, and your limiting beliefs will go away because you are literally feeling those emotions. If you can feel those emotions in this current moment, why can't it be real? You're already feeling them. The fact that you can feel those emotions right now just proves to you that it's real. It's not fake, it's real. The minute you can feel like you have $1 million in your bank account and you genuinely feel it's real, boom, you just felt it, it's real. So why isn't it possible? It's extremely possible. Not much more to say to that, guys. Honestly, cut those limiting beliefs out of your life. Take them out of your mind. They are not real. You think I would be at where I'm at in my life if I still had limiting beliefs? Absolutely not. Everything's gone out of my head. I think I can do everything, and I know I can do everything, and I'm proving to myself every single day that I can do everything. Every single thing I set my mind to, I achieve, because I am no longer holding myself back with limiting beliefs. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please save this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.